Hello and welcome to this week's episode of So Fired. I'm Chelsea Toronto.
And I'm Dr. Lindsay Regier.
And welcome. Each week on So Fired, we take life's shitty things and turn them into pretty things.
And we're always complaining about something. And this week, we're going to play a fun game of Would You Rather?
Yay.
Yay.
So excited.
Yay.
But before we do, Lindsay, what's your So Fired of the week?
Well, let me tell you. So, when you've been having sex with the same person for a very long time, you kind of run out of compliments to give them. And he's always telling me, you're so hot, you're so sexy, oh my gosh, gorgeous, beautiful. And I get still self-conscious. I'm like, am I? I don't know. Okay. I'm like, sure. So this last week, after having sex, he's like, you're so tiny. And I was like, what?
Sucker.
I'm like, I'm tiny? You think I'm tiny? Oh. I was like,
amazing. That word makes you crack open like a nut.
It does. I'm like, round 2 coming up. Let's do this.
You love being called tiny.
I do.
I know this.
Yeah.
About you. If I say you're small, if I tell you you're little, you lose your shit.
I know.
I am not surprised by this story, actually, because I'd be like, you're so little. And you're like, it's just every time.
Every time. And now he figured that out too. And I was like, oh my God, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Tiny's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let the people know.
Yeah. Let people know
you guys are saying the wrong word. Tell me I'm tiny and I am yours.
And
take
whatever
me to bed.
you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just be gentle.
Yeah. Be gentle because I'm so tiny.
It's my first time. Please, I'm so tiny.
I'm so fragile. Oh, delicate.
And here we go.
Okay. What's your So Fired?
My So Fired of the week is I've had so much childhood trauma that it's made me funny. So funny that I took it to the stage this week.
Yeah, you did.
Woo! That is my that's my forever conversation for today's episode. But I'm very grateful for all my trauma, family inflicted, because I had plenty to talk about, which it wasn't what I talked about, but it was leaves you feeling a little reckless.
Yeah, you didn't talk about family trauma at all, but
I will never.
But you're funny.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
And I lost the point there for a second. The point is I am funny because of my trauma, and I am grateful for it.
Yay. I wish I had more trauma. I'd be funnier.
I'm sorry you can't be. You're tiny.
Oh, I'm so tiny. It's so bad.
Okay, so we can go back and forth doing this all day. What is your issue?
All right. My issue is that pumpkin spice lattes have now evolved into a person and a personality and a whole brand all on its own.
I don't like that.
Starbucks just celebrated the 20-year anniversary of the pumpkin spice latte, which in itself blew my mind. I can't believe I was.
Is that true though?
That's what they say.
I don't
October
know
10th, 2003 is when they launched the pumpkin spice latte.
I'd like to go back in the archives and see, in Pinterest, to see when the first time a PSL appeared on a Pinterest board. I think then we can see.
Well, apparently 2003. And you know what? This is why it's getting out of control. There is a pumpkin spice latte by Kid Super Letterman jacket available for sale. So it's a pumpkin spice tan color, and there's decals on it with PSL Letterman letters on the jacket, like you would wear a varsity jacket. There's leaf decals. There's a coffee cup little decal. I guess patches would be the word. And I don't know, they're selling it for $100 some bucks. So
where is this?
It's available online.
What is it?
It's a Letterman jacket.
That I could wear?
Yeah.
Only $100?
I think so.
That's a bargain.
I think so. But now Pumpkin Spice has its own clothing line. That's why it's getting out of control. And just specifically Starbucks pumpkin spice latte is getting out of control. Would you buy a Letterman jacket?
Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here. I've never had a pumpkin spice latte.
I had it years ago. I don't think it's that great.
I don't know why we're losing our shit over it.
I know. And then Starbucks also had out a pumpkin spice temporary tattoos.
Oh, come on now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like getting...
They jumped the shark.
They jumped the shark, and it is getting like too big for its britches. It has now become its own personality and its own entity. Like, chill.
Do you like it?
No.
I fucking hate it.
I
hated
good.
it 2 years ago when it was like, it's pumpkin spice latte time. And I was like, why are we celebrating this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we so obsessed with the pumpkin spice latte?
I think it's overrated.
I agree, because it actually doesn't really taste pumpkin-y at all.
Who's celebrating this? Who are the people consuming this? Do you know anyone who's a pumpkin spice latte nut?
No.
I don't either.
I don't.
I feel like it's a Black Friday myth. You know how people are like, oh, Black Friday's a thing. I don't know one person who participates in Black Friday sales.
Oh, I mean, I know people who do Black Friday sales, but online.
I'm talking about in the stores.
No.
Look, remember that was a thing there for a while?
I did that back in the day.
Yeah, okay. They're the same people drinking the pumpkin spice lattes. I think they're like a plant. I don't think they exist.
I think that if you are like 13 years old, you're drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, because we've commercialized it and
it's
pitched it to them.
Yeah, like the younger kids are drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
Because we're lost. Like we didn't grow up with that.
No.
Oh, it's like they can be created like a holiday.
Yeah.
It's like an unofficial holiday now. Gosh, marketing is so intense these days that like we're creating holidays out of consumer products.
I know. This is why it's insane.
And like a food item. Is this the first official? No, because you have like hot dog day and stuff like that. But...
yeah, but like pumpkin spice latte, anniversary, Letterman jacket.
And like any food product that's been like copyrighted.
Yeah.
Not like hot dog day. No one owns a hot dog.
No.
But like the hot dog itself. But pumpkins, that's fucked up.
It is. So I think they just need to like cool their jets. On the
Oh,
pumpkin
they're
spice.
not. See ya. They're in next stratosphere. What are they going to do next?
You know what will probably be next is that sugar cookie latte that they have for the holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
That just came out a few years ago. They'll celebrate that at some point.
That's incredible that our holidays are up for sale.
Yeah. Any food holiday.
If you have enough money. Interesting.
Yep. What's your issue?
Why do dudes get to work out with their shirts off and women don't?
Oh. Well, I will say I don't mind if it's like a hot guy with his shirt off. But typically it's not.
I'm not
it might be a hairy man.
No, please understand. I am not petitioning that I want to work out with my top off. I would just prefer that they are clothed as well.
Yeah, I would prefer a shirt on. Also because it's like you're sweating everywhere and your body's touching more of the equipment and just like, ugh.
Particularly in yoga.
Oh, I know.
Especially in yoga. I don't know why they think it's fair. And the thought is, I've always known it this way. That's just how society is at this time. And it's like, does it have to be? Like, why don't, and like, there's a lot of things we do uniformly. Like, for all, we should just say, have a shirt on.
Have a shirt on. We put a sports bra on in yoga. Yeah, have a shirt on. And then if you're going to be wearing leggings, I would prefer a short over the legging. Because, like,
well,
I don't know. That's just my personal preference.
Is to have a short over a legging.
Yeah. There's actually a guy on Shark Tank who made a specific pair of leggings for men that, like, guarded the package area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to. Mm-hmm. We have the cotton triangle.
Yeah, but I don't know. I prefer a short over a legging.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't addressed this yet.
I know. Out of all the yoga classes that we go to.
Just in society in general, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They're not one to enforce that in yoga.
Yeah, or that women are demanding, like, put your shirt on. Put your shirt on.
Maybe they have and they're just not listening.
I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to play a game of Would You Rather.
Fun.
Yeah. So if you guys are not familiar with Would You Rather, it's just would you rather do X or would you rather do Y?
Would you rather be a stripper or would you rather be a sex worker?
Is a sex worker, does that count as OnlyFans? Or is sex worker as in I'm out on the street working?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, am I a cam girl?
You can be whatever you want.
Okay. Then I would pick sex worker. And then I would do
Specific-
OnlyFans.
You would do what kind of OnlyFans?
What would I do? I would be doing some kind of like sexy workout.
Oh,
All
that
booty,
tracks.
all day. It's just close up on the ass.
Cool.
Yeah. What would you rather do? Stripper or sex worker?
I don't know. I think I would prefer the stripping,
Really?
like dancing.
How do you feel about collecting the dollar bills at the end of the
I don't
dance?
care for it. That's what's gonna push me over the edge into a OnlyFans.
Yeah. But if they like neatly tuck the dollar bills into
You
you.
know, I take it back. I'd rather just do OnlyFans.
Okay. What would your OnlyFans be?
Hand jobs.
Yeah.
It's actually
Well, I actually like
I don't know
we
what-
do need to make her an OnlyFans called Only Hands because she is a lovely hand model. Look at those nails. You know what you'd have to do though for OnlyFans? You'd have to switch up your nail color
I know.
because otherwise people will be like, I know those hands.
I know. Mm-hmm. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
And I think they look so dry all the time. I really have to like plumpen them up. Do you think I need like Botox?
Maybe or like a very rich moisturizer to lather on every single day.
Because it just gets so
You
like
need like a hand mask.
yeah,
You need to sleep in gloves with
think
lotion
so.
on.
to plump them up.
Yeah, and plump them up. I guess would filler do the trick or Botox?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm working with here.
I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with injecting anything in the hands.
I think you would just have to like airbrush them at this point.
Oh, you could put makeup on them. Like the body makeup.
Oh.
There you go. Problem solved. Look out for Chelsea's OnlyFans coming soon, called Only Hands. Okay, would you rather sell feet pics or dirty underwear?
Feet.
Why feet?
Fine. Because I don't want to take my shit to the post office.
Okay.
Because every time I would have to like go to the post office again. And I guess you could just get envelopes.
You
and
just get envelopes and mail them out. Have your mailman deliver them for you. Drop
be a
them.
lot less work, wouldn't it? You
It
just
would
drop
be.
it.
Yeah, you just drop
I'd
it.
have to wrestle it out of Sonny's mouth though.
Sonny's like, no, those are mine.
Okay. I've been, yeah. You know, there's a lot of work into taking photos.
I feel like, yeah, the underwear would be easier because to get a good foot photo angle,
It's not easy.
not easy.
If you've ever tried to take a picture with a shoe on, as like a shoe model.
Yeah, no. I guess you'd have to have someone take the photo for you and have stage lighting everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, a pedicure every week.
Oh yeah, it's expensive too.
Yeah. So, I don't know. The underwear would probably be easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have to do an Instagram live in your bikini or sing the national anthem at a national football game?
Oh,
I'm a terrible singer, so I'll just go on Instagram.
I think I would pick sing the national anthem.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now that I'm a performer
Yep.
and an egomaniac, I would love the challenge of like how uncomfortable would I be willing to feel. However, bright side,
Yeah.
they would introduce you in front of the entire stadium.
They would.
They would all know your name. The spotlight would be on you.
True.
You would be center stage.
True.
You would like people would clap for you and think nice thoughts of you, or somehow like you would make like ESPN like clips that night.
Oh. I guess I never pay attention to the national anthem.
Oh yeah, if it's a really shitty one, it's definitely gonna make the news.
It'll be on the news.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% gonna do that one.
Okay. Good marketing. Good marketing plan.
Yeah, so fired.
Would you take a voice lesson before or would you just like go for it?
I would just go for it.
And you have to make sure you can like swing the microphone rope
I'm
around.
okay with just like
Oh, say can you see?
I'm cringing just listening.
And that's the only preview you get. You're gonna have to pay me to be on national.
I know. I
TV.
would use my hands and I would around the mic.
You're only
Only hands,
handsing the
please.
mic while you're doing the national anthem.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay-Z's business acumen?
Jay-Z.
100%.
100%.
Because I can get rich from finding the talent.
That's right.
And I'll be your agent.
I
get the deals.
Yeah, I appeal more to the business side of it.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I would prefer.
Okay. Would you rather be royalty 1,000 years ago or an average person today?
Let me think about it. 1,000 years ago?
Yeah.
What's 1,000 years ago?
1,000 years ago was 1,023.
Oh,
I don't really know what was happening at that time.
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago.
One moment, please.
Maybe if it was, what was happening 100 years ago? Yeah, 1,023.
Ew, today. Stay right where I am.
Stay average. Stay here.
Oh, I'm average right now.
Yeah. And
I'm
I
a
feel
pretty
like
average person.
being royalty 1,000 years ago, no. If it was 100 years ago, I'd be like, okay.
Let me check. You know what?
What
Can I make
happened?
an educated guess on what was going on in 1,000?
1,000 AD royalty. What historical events? The Salian dynasty of the Holy Roman Empire.
Taking it. John 10, 11, 20.
No, John the 19th succeeds his brother as Pope. What's happening this year? The judge governor of Seville takes advantage of the breakup of caliphate and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, we're going to have to move on to the next question.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your history lesson for today.
Oof.
I know. Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe? Do you struggle with bloating, anxiety, constipation, fatigue, skin issues, or other nagging symptoms but don't know where to start or what to take to truly fix it? If this sounds like you, we have the perfect company that you need to meet. Gut Personal is a personalized functional medicine supplement and coaching company that gets to the root of your gut issues. Unlike generic supplements, Gut Personal developed a quick 2-minute quiz. You know we love a quiz, where you'll receive personalized supplement recommendations from expert functional medicine dietitians. This way, you know exactly what supplements your body needs to get relief. I personally use the booster and the prebiotic for better digestion, and I know when I take it consistently, even my skin looks a lot better. So if you're tired with dealing with painful digestive issues or mood swings, PMS, go over to gutpersonal.com, take their quiz, and then you can get your custom supplement regimen today. So visit gutpersonal.com and use code SOFIRED10 to get a 10% discount on your first order. I think an extra toe.
Ew, no. But you have sex on the regular.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, if the third, let's see here. Where is this toe located? I think the toe
You don't think
is.
it's going to impact your sneaker wearing at the gym?
It will. I would have to get an extra wide footbed.
Do you know how easy those are to come by? Not always.
Not always. But what if it was just like next to the pinky toe, like a little tiny additional
What about
pinky
your
toe?
shoes? Strappy shoes, narrow shoes.
I guess, you know
Your
what?
Birks, no.
The Uggs fit. You know what happens though? The strap on like the Birks or the sandals, you can only see like my first 2 or 3 toes.
Yeah, but then they're jammed up in there.
True. But like, where's the third nipple located? Like, does it have to be on your boobs or is it anywhere? So I know
It's
a
not
kid.
considered a nipple if it's not on your boob.
No, I know a kid who had a third nipple like kind of on his abs.
That just seems inbred.
Maybe.
Okay, for the sake of this, it's on your boob.
Okay. And full nipple.
Oh, yeah. It's a real deal. Just like it was a real toe.
I mean, it
I
could
think it'd
be
be a novelty and they'd love it.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it could probably be
You
a
could
novelty.
slap it on the side. Oh, they would love the shit out of that.
You could be, maybe that would be like the novelty for the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Way to make money off of it.
Okay. I guess I'd take a third nipple then.
Yeah.
I would rather have my shoes fit.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay. Since we're just talking about Starbucks, would you rather have a national holiday named after you or a drink at Starbucks named after you? Ooh. I would go Starbucks.
Because you'll be in their mouth every day.
You'll see me every day. No one's going to remember September 9th as being National Dr. Lindsay Regier Day. So if you see a drink at Starbucks, so fire drink, like that's making more of an impact, I think, than one day.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit about me on my birthday, so why would one more holiday matter?
Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room?
Ooh. Funniest.
Obviously.
With that being said, let me tell you about my week, Linz.
Yeah. Tell me.
So on Monday, until about 3 p.m., I was a piece of shit. I watched the Beckham.
Oh, so good.
So good. I watched Beckham. The
I love their
documentary
love
on Netflix.
story.
Quick recap on that.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I loved it. I actually didn't know anything about David Beckham at all.
Me neither.
Didn't really know anything about Posh. She actually has more of a personality than what I thought. They love each other so much, even though there was like that little incident, in the beginning of him cheating. But like their love story is so cute. And I love their interactions with each other and watching him play soccer for so long. I didn't realize he started at such a young age. But I wish he would have ended his career maybe when he was in Spain or like LA Galaxy. Then it was kind of like a downgrade, even though he got paid a shit ton of money. Because then he went from like playing in the best league in the world to like America, which we're not known for soccer. So, I mean, then I guess he did go to France. So he ended up like on an upswing again. But he had such a long career and he has such a good, I like his style where he's like, I love my family and everything, but like soccer's number one. I'm like, yeah. I get that. So, and I understand why Posh wouldn't want to move around anymore because she loves America. And I just thought their dynamic was so cute. And now he's like OCD cleaning everything. I guess he needs a new obsession. So I don't know what that's all about. I would love to dive more into that aspect of him and like where this OCD is coming from. He was gorgeous to look at the whole time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Liz.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think her whole life has been indebted to him, and she's been always on his coattails and following. And I like that she is having the second half of this life is a little bit more about her and her designs in her clothing line, because it feels like he wanted to go and then he went. And you do forget that like she was married to an athlete, right?
Yeah.
Athletes don't typically stay with one team throughout the duration of their career. And to see his ego kind of drive, but it's like marrying Tom Brady. It's the same thing, right? So the things that they loved about, but he was so obsessed. He's a little compulsive. And I'm not surprised that he's OCD now, because it sounds like he was a little OCD about her in the beginning. He was like, he's very compulsive without knowing him. So because of the lengths that he would go in which to see her. So I think it works well if you are in his favor and you're his current obsession. But if he's obsessed about something else, you might be in the dark because he's so tunnel vision, because that's what some of his teammates were expressing. So I think it might be a sad and lonely life from where she sits, right? And yes, they were in love. And I think because he's like easing up in his older age, I mean, I think he and I are the same age. It's just like he's kind of all that energy it took to be like one of the world's greatest athletes of all time. And now he's settling into like his second half of life. And it's nice to watch. Hopefully they are coming together. They have a beautiful family. What I was most taken back by is how much they love their children.
Oh, I know.
They are obsessed with their children. And it was really nice to see.
It was nice to see that they said, oh, they could be little shits, but they're not.
He loves his children, and it was very obvious. I did see that they kept Harper out of the shot. She's not 21. And so she was limited on the amount of time that she was on the screen, and I like that as well.
They also limited Nicola, Brooklyn's wife.
Well, she shouldn't be on there.
I know, and they like kind of hate her.
Well, she shouldn't be on there because she's
not
family.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It was a story about like the children from the very beginning, and not like, oh, look at our family grow.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't even really realize they were talking about the kids that much.
Oh, they talked about him a shit ton. They're always talking about him and how dangerous they were, like how dangerous the paparazzi was for Brooklyn, and like we had a baby and how stressful it was for our baby. And so, yeah.
In that relationship, would you rather be David or Victoria?
I would rather be David.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever want to be married to someone who's famous on that scale. because he's clearly an addict. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I love his drive. I get it as an athlete to be
don't
the
get
best.
me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just that like that hunger is primordial, like something we don't know what it's like to feast at that level. And like, you're the greatest of all time. You are the GOAT and you're so hot. And it's like, he was humble, but I think it wasn't that he was humble. I think that was just his personality.
Yes.
I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But I felt like a piece of shit. And I was like, David Beckham did so much. And then this guy at work called and asked if I would cover. And I was like, it's my first day off, dude.
I'm busy.
I'm old and I need some downtime and I just need to reset. So that was at like 1. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make the most of this day, even though I haven't like gotten out of my PJs and I've got crumbs down my shirt. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Today is the day I'm going to go on open mic. So I went down to our local Lions Lair on Monday night. It is, you sign up at 10 and then go on at 10:30. And I was like, I am doing it. And just like my tattoo, I was going to just roll in and go by myself because it's nerve wracking. And I was like, I don't want to like amp myself up by talking about it, or like somehow there was more pressure when there's someone else there.
Totally.
And so I was like, I'm just going to go. And then I was like, at first I was like, I'm just going to go and see what it's like. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You're going to go and you're going to perform. There's no point in just going.
Yeah, you're already there. You might as well put your name on the list.
That's what I heard I heard that in my head.
Yeah.
So I spent the rest of the day rehearsing the stuff that I did have, that I've had for the last couple of weeks. A couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I said I was going to do this before the end of the year. And I actually said I was going to do this in the month of October and did it.
Boom.
Did it.
Did it. Check that off your list. And I was lucky enough to roll on in and surprise her.
Oh my God. I didn't want to go in. I was dying. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I'd get myself in. I sit down and I'm like a little ball, so scared. And slowly I start looking around and I look around. Now I'm like swiveling around, making straight on eye contact, doing me like kind of weird style. Like, I'm sorry, I'm listening to you. Could you speak up and make eye contact? And then all of a sudden I keep looking over my shoulder at the door to see if the guy who's emceeing, the guy where you sign up with, is there. And then I look up over my shoulder and I look. I'm like, is that lady the lady that's... I was like, I recognize that. Holy fuck, that's Lindsay! Lindsay, what are you doing here? No, I did not tell her. And I didn't say anything. And my Instagram was very cryptic, wasn't it?
Well, it's cryptic if you didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about because I am the one who found the Lions Lair and the open mic nights. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's going to be at the Lions Lair tonight. Like, I'm going to go and see what it's all about. And it's so funny because you guys, I am a grandma and I am sleeping by like 8:30 p.m. 9. So I got home from work and I kept all of my work clothes on. I didn't even like take my shoes off for a while. So I kept my work clothes on. I made dinner. I ate dinner. I stayed upright. I made sure I was like propped up on pillows until like 9:30. I was like,
because
okay.
you had to... What time did you get there? What time did you leave?
I left around like 9:45 or so. And I was like, okay, I like don't want to be late. I better make sure I get there like to find a parking spot. Get ready, kind of like change my outfit really quick.
I can't believe you came.
Yeah. So I like rolled in. And okay, I was thinking that when you walk into this bar, that the stage is going to be on the opposite side of where you walk in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to like sneak in. She won't even like notice I'm here. Like,
oh, that the stage would be straight
back. And it would be like darker in there. And I could sleuth in the back. Yeah. I thought I'd be like sleuthing and like no one would notice that I was there. Not the case at all. You walk in, the bar is right there and the stage is to the right. And it is small.
And bright.
It
doesn't need to be so bright in there.
I thought it was going to be a little bit darker.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, you could see all the comics. Everyone that was there to perform. Like all 50 people that were up there.
How many people do you think were there?
God, there were so many. It seemed like so many comics, but maybe it was actually only probably like 30
people
that performed, and then like maybe like 50 people there.
So a total of 50?
Yeah, I think like a total of 50. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to miss her first stand-up. She went to get her first tattoo without me. And I was like, this bitch thinks that she's going to go to her first stand-up and I'm not going to document it. Like, I am the producer for the documentary that will be coming out. Chelsea Toronto Netflix special. Only hands. I'm like, I need to have the montage ready to go for when it's needed. So that is why I was there.
It wasn't like I was trying to not invite. It was just like, let me just try it. You know what I mean? Somehow it's just easier when you're like, let me just try it. Instead of like, come watch me perform live on stage at the Lion's Lair, starring. And so I sign up. Now Lindsay and I are seated together. And our superpower together is to make people feel good. Mm-hmm. And if you're lucky enough to have us as your audience, when you are trying out new material, or if you're a comedian and you just want to see how, like, try it, we are the people you want in your audience.
Yep.
We laugh so hard.
We are laughing for the entire crowd.
Yeah. We were the crowd. We were everything. And I swear to God, I would have loved to have somebody be me.
Yeah. And like, there was so much audience participation from Chelsea. They're like, this girl likes that crock pot joke. Because like when she laughs.
Oh, I laugh.
Yeah. And then I'm laughing, but it's not quite a loud of a laugh.
Oh, but yeah, I'm making eye contact.
Oh, yeah.
It happened at Panic at the Disco. I'm a good audience member. That's why when we went to the Dead and Company, I was like, I'm a good audience member.
We were thanked for being good audience members. Yeah.
They said, thank you for coming out.
Yep.
Anyway, so Lindsay, and I'm like, part of me is, I love people. I'm going to love everything you come up with. I'm proud of you for being up there. Mm-hmm. And that's who I am. And then the other part of me is like, well, maybe they will return the laughs when I'm up there, because I don't think these people thought I was performing.
Right.
They thought I was just someone there to witness the like open mic night. Mm-hmm. And it was not the case. And I got up there and I think it was like crickets in there. Like, I don't think they knew what was happening.
Yeah. They were like, wait, this girl is up there performing? Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
So I was the laugh track.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny. The girl behind me.
Lindsay records it, and literally, it's only Lindsay laughing.
And the girl behind me was laughing.
There's
a couple from the other side of the room that would laugh. I think, oh my gosh, I was just like, I'm like a proud mom. I'm like, oh my God, she's doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so pumped. I'm like, ah.
You were really proud, and then you came around and gave me a hug.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, so proud of you. And now I'm going to copy her, and I'm going to do it next week. I'm not going to really prep anything. I'm just doing it to do it, because once I saw how many people were not funny up there, I was like, I can get up there and talk for 5 minutes and it doesn't have to be funny. I'm just trying to like get the energy flowing out of me, because I have a lot of like staleness happening in the moment and I need things to like start shifting. So Chelsea's my inspiration. I'm going to get up there.
I'm an influencer. That's what this is.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's Toastmasters.
Yeah, I like Toastmasters.
It's like, this week is humor. Bring humor to the speech.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. What I'm going to practice for this upcoming week is walking with the mic and then turning up and looking at the audience and then using props. I think I'm going to start with just walking up and down the stage.
Yep.
And take the mic out of the thing and then whip the cord like you're doing a lasso.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do. If you ask me,
yep.
That's what I'm going to do.
What's your goal?
Honestly, I'd like to be affiliated with the HBO creativity team.
Oh.
Perhaps from like a writing perspective. I do.
Oh, okay. Why the HBO team?
I really like what they do. It just really like inherently, I don't know. That's where I feel like my heart resonates in terms of like creativity and styles and like their influences and inspirations and stuff.
Oh.
I identify more HBO than I do Showtime.
Let me think if I'm more HBO or Showtime. I think I'm more Showtime.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Would you rather be HBO or Showtime?
Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be Apple TV?
No. HBO, ride or die.
Okay.
It's the only thing I want. I would be HBO over Netflix.
Wow. Okay, you are ride or die HBO.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And then would you be writing on a comedy show? Like doing, what kind of writing would you be doing?
I don't know. One of their like clever little like sitcom things.
Mm-hmm.
The series that they have.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's very exciting.
It's very niche.
It's very niche.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to keep on recording my clips so I'm ready for the video montage. Whenever the like HBO producer then calls me and it's like, we're doing a series on Chelsea, I'm like, okay, I got you. Let me show you the footage I have.
Doing a series of, but I'd like to be affiliated. Yeah, it'd be neat. Yeah, I could see myself on a live tour.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Because I don't think there's a lot of like pretty. Oh, here's a phrase that I'm going to share with you.
Okay.
Rose gold goldies. No, rose gold girlies.
Oh. Tell me.
You know what a rose gold girly is?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I like a rose gold girly.
I know. So here's a little taste for next week.
Okay.
Comedians, bless their hearts.
Yes.
So smart and so brave, right? Here they are on the front lines, away from their families, traveling to a different city every night of the week. Shit hours, right? I mean, they're up late and they're up late and they're eating shitty food and they're away from their families. Fuck you guys. You mean to tell me that this is a sad life for you? You're like representing that you're like Braveheart, entertaining the masses on the front lines, away from the women and children you love. Like, fuck you guys. I would give anything to be traveling in a different city every night of the week, staying up late, waking up late, and eating snacks. I'm sorry. And you get to be away from your family? Fuck. Yes, I want in. Now, I'm coming with hat in hand because I have to tell you this. I want in, and here's my gift to you. These rose gold girlies are coming. Like, I am just the beginning. Like, you like your boys club. You like how this is set up currently, like this comedic thing. You guys, I get it, but I need you to wrap your head around the fact that, like, this is going to change soon. Like, I am just the beginning of, like, have you ever met a lady, a rose gold girly in the day 17 of a 30-day challenge? We can do this in our fucking sleep. Stay up late. We journal. We get up at 5 a.m. We're creative. We're like funny. What I can't tell you is these guys, bless their hearts, they've been like taking this on the chin and like not letting you know. So they're a little bit of a liar. But what they're really not telling you. Have you ever noticed that these guys are lasting 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 20 minutes? And it's like, how are you going so long? You guys are like fat and fun. That's because they are coming. This is the most arousal thing I've ever experienced in my life, right? I mean, like, they're perspirating sex. They're like heavy breathing, sex. They're role playing, sex. It's like they're coming the entire time. And this is better for ladies because now we're this much closer to like being famous. Oh, they're coming. Fuck you guys. Stand over. You better just embrace us because we are coming. This is very rewarding. Come see me Monday nights at the Lion's Lair.
That's right. 10:30 p.m.
Sorry, I blacked out, but I just came up with that at yoga, and I was just like, you guys are so full of shit.
Well, we'll leave you with that. And
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I just blacked out. And then you kept laughing, and I was like, stop.
No, you're good. I wanted everyone to get a little preview. So if you are in Denver, come to the Lions Lair Monday night, 10:30.
I can't wait to see Lindsay. Oh, my God. Can I pick you up? Or do you want to drive by yourself?
I'll drive by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case I get to go home earlier.
Oh, yeah. No, they're going to put you on late.
Ugh.
But it's cute that you're going to stay up late. I'm really proud of you for going out of your comfort zone.
Thanks.
Your eye makeup looks really pretty today, too.
Thank you.
What's that all about?
A different sheen, sparkle concoction.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
That's real nice.
Thanks. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so you can see my beautiful eye makeup and how tiny I am.
She's so tiny.
So tiny.
You're so little.
And how funny Chelsea is.
Yeah.
And
we're getting all our needs met here.
And make sure you're also subscribed on Apple, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, HBO at So Fired Pod. And please share this episode with your bestie because that's how we keep on showing up every week because you keep on sharing it with your friends. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.